Welcome back to the channel, guys. King Cheezy here. We're playing Madden NFL 22 against the Steelers. We gotta win the game. We gotta get 20 plus total yards on kickoff returns, and we gotta score 3 field goals. So let's get straight into it.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
We got this one hard, and we're gonna win.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I was like,
to
perfect.
return, it's Cam Sutton. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I gotta turn this way down.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And they'll run for the first time to Najee Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Roethlisberger will throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Ryan Kerrigan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Okay.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. On 4th down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away.
I'm going to need the Steelers to score to get 20
and
yards on
get this
kickoff
away into the
returns.
icy winter air.
Because punt returns doesn't
Westbrook now on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
No.
Team, and it's intercepted.
Crap, I shouldn't have thrown that.
Linebacker TJ Watt.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of.
Oh my God. When I'm switching to the guy, he just stops running.
Interceptions.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long
And I
night
kind of
for the
just want them to score so I can get a kickoff return.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 8. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down now, it's Harris, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but
You're supposed to kick it through those. We're not supposed to throw it through those. Actually, I would prefer him to get a field goal. Actually, I would want him to miss the field goal and then kick it.
It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
And able to get this
Is
across
that 20
the 20,
yards?
but not much further as he's dropped
Yes,
at the
it is.
23-yard line.
It is. Okay, we're good.
Here again comes
We're good on
Peyton
that.
Manning and company. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit
Oh
worse.
my God.
But in this particular
Of course, I
situation, you
try and hurdle that guy. Doesn't.
So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Second down and back to Tomlinson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Complete to Newsom.
Okay, first down.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. On second and very short, Manning swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the
I think that's a
offense,
little bit too far to go for a field goal. So I'm going to pass it to Ozzie Newsome and then...
Manning to throw once more. Open man, that's Ozzie Newsome. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
How do I go for a... Not what I meant to pick.
Don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field.
I picked a freaking wrong play.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to
I need to pick the field goal, not the fake.
And now it's second down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. From the right
I want to kick a field goal.
Attempt. Blankenship's kick is good.
There we go.
And that will tie us at 3-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jack Youngblood. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is
he dropped it.
So 17 seconds now on the clock here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. So we've hit intermittent, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
No, I don't. Because apparently in Ultimate Team, it's not like you kick one half and you receive next half. You kick both halves or you receive both halves.
Could be first touchdown wins. Sutton now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably...
Let's go.
Intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27.
Right here for a field goal. I could have scored, but I need a field goal.
The third quarter, one play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets him the lead here in the third, but boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that too.
They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 30 on second down, Roethlisberger.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The guy wasn't down?
This one to midfield before he's brought down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Here's Roethlisberger.
Come on.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. McFarland.
I hate when they're like running to tackle the guy and they just randomly stop and then keep going.
First down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, McFarland. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Okay, it's the 4th quarter, which is not good. I want to kick another field goal.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris. And
wow.
Get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down.
Just go for a pass.
It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw here, Roethlisberger.
That was a great throw.
That time as that one falls to the ground. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in quick.
Yes!
It's picked up by
yes!
the Cowboys.
Let's go.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just
Let's
as
go.
they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh my
Six-time
God.
Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the
That was
intended
right
target.
there.
And that takes us from 2nd
Please
to
say
3rd
they're
down.
doing some coverage. Right now.
To throw is Manning. They set up the screen down.
Terrible job blocking.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that.
4th and 3.
It'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And up to the 35 before they're
Or I
able
could
to
get
knock
like
him
20
down.
yards. I'm gonna choose a 20 yards option.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. A time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success, and it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with
Everything is wrong.
1:57 to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Back to throw, Manning. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Wow, they're
And
just
now we're going to
calling
get a timeout
timeouts.
defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Manning to throw. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. Now the Steelers
More
going to use their
timeouts.
3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I'll have to start using mine.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Manning.
Okay, I thought he caught that.
Incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Manning. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And they're going to have themselves another
That's
1st down
21.
as the tackle's made
That's
at the
definitely
Steelers'
field goal
21.
position.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation,
We
should
should
be
do
in no hurry to run a play really
few more
fast.
yards.
Let the clock wind down.
Now the Cowboys
And then
gonna
field
burn
goal.
the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Blankenship's kick is good. And they continue
3
to
field
lead
goals.
in the battle of
Just
field
gotta win
goals
the
here.
game
It's
now.
9-3.
Just,
So they
I
get
cannot
to
let
3,
them
but you
score.
wonder now, is that going to be enough?
And they used all their timeouts, which is
Look
stupid.
at the smiles on that side of the field. They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, a late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Oh, come on, I freaking trying to hit stick the guy, and he just, like, just stops.
But the clock continues to move.
Oh, get sacked.
Taken down. What a huge
Let's go.
play at this point in the
I
game.
won.
And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see all you lovely folks later. Bye-bye.